hot guys on bikes. You should watch this, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, he's really good at recommending stuff. Like, like for real. He's never let me down. And every time, I'm always like, God, this show's sick! Fuck! And then I, love it, and it's my phone background for 2 years. But... Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit podcast. It's your favorite host with the most, Sam the Bomb, and with me is Danny Hootenanny.
Sup, guys?
And of course, the man of the hour, Too Slick Nick, No Tier Nick, No Drop Nick.
It's time to simp.
It's time to... Today's topic is Nick appreciation. So put on your...
tinfoil hats.
Yeah.
No. Put on your summer straw hats, please.
Put on your summer straw hats.
Because that's the kind of hat I like.
Along with peepo smoke.
Yes.
Peepo smoke. Because everyone has gotten an appreciation episode except Nick, and I had I
didn't earn it until now.
Well, no.
Congratulations, you got promoted.
Yeah.
I literally forgot about it, and then I was like, Danny, we haven't done this, and she was like, "Aw."
Oh, well, anyway.
Nick sucks.
Next conversation.
Technically, we didn't really do a Danny appreciation one either, but she did that. We did the Danny Does Dallas episode when she came back from school. So.
Oh, we need to find a good name for this one, because that was a great name, Danny Does Dallas.
Nick.
What was Sam's?
We established
mine was just Sam appreciation
already, though.
We got to at least try to live up to that hype, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, find a good name.
Think of it.
You can never live up to.
Give us an idea in the Discord.
But yeah.
after we post the episode.
Yeah. So Nick picked the Waifu and Husbando this week. We're just gonna yell about him instead of at him this whole time, and it's gonna be great. And then it's gonna be fun. So give me a hot minute. I peed before we started recording, but I gotta go pee right now. So might have a bladder problem, but just hold on. Just gonna take a small break real quick.
You actually have to pee?
No. Oh. No, I did pee before. I
was going to say, fucking just go do it.
No. Links.animesummit.net. You can find everything right there. Patreon.com/animesummit. Become a patron today. That'd be really great if you did. I appreciate it so much. And a shout out to new patron, King of Telluride. Shout out to
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And then you may have seen last weekend I mentioned something called AnitubeCon 2020. I just follow the Twitter and all the details are right there. I'm going to be revealing more details hopefully this weekend about it. If not, then the week after. But check it out, okay? Follow them on Twitter, and I think it's just AnitubeCon, @AnitubeCon. And then if you go on the patron page right now, there's for the patrons, there's a post that says patron topic. We're looking to do our second in our patron topic series. For those of you who haven't commented, so go check that out. And then obviously, me and Danny's first solo casts are up there. Those are patron exclusive podcasts where it's just one host, one podcast. And I'm actually looking to do my second one. I'm already ready to do my second one. So, feel free to give us, topic ideas for that kind of stuff. And Nick is working on one too soon. So, hell yeah.
Soon with the honey jar meme.
Yeah.
I post that sometimes on Discord. Join the Discord.
That is also on links.animesummit.net.
As Bill Burr would say, it's free.
Listener question of the week comes from patron Mitch. If you could change one key moment in anime, what would you change?
Nick, since you're the man of the hour, you go first.
Since you're all ladies first.
I would do Kumamiko.
Fine, Sam will go first.
I would do Kumamiko. I would just get rid of I would just get
like episodes, dude.
I
That
would
was a great ending to that show.
So terrible. What the hell? I would just.
That was legendary, dude.
I would rather it
for
just
the
have
entire season.
I would just rather it have a boring, non-climactic, typical slice of life ending, and than what they put or however the manga ended. Do that. I don't know how the manga ended, but
oh man, dude, that show was great. Like the Mal score, I remember, it was like pretty high, and then the last I think 2 episodes aired, and it just plummeted.
So bad.
It was like a reverse. What do you call that? Kimono Friends. It went like reverse. It was great.
And I'm like, should I spoil it or should I not? I'm not gonna say anything. No, it's just bad. It was just an anime original ending, and
it was pretty funny, dude.
It was terrible. That's what.
Well, it basically, like without spoiling, it's like a lighthearted, fluffy show with great animation. It's like about a girl and her bear, and she's like a shrine maiden or something, and then blah, blah, blah. Fun show. And then the last 2 episodes, just... oh, my God, dude.
It's bad.
I don't want to spoil. Here's the thing, though. Like, if you're not paying attention, the last 2 episodes are okay. But the second you stop to think about it, they're not.
It's bad, dude. So bad.
Because on the surface, it's like, okay, okay, sure. Nope.
No, it's terrible. Danny, what would you do?
I'd change the second half of Death Note for sure.
So,
Danny just has like forehead veins popping, trying not to massively spoil Death Note.
I just really wasn't a fan of like Nier, especially.
So is that in the manga too?
And
then,
the kid,
probably, yeah.
I think so. I can't remember. I stopped reading the manga after I finished the anime.
Oh, okay.
So
I assume
don't know
it is. It's
happens.
Jump, but you know.
Yeah. So it is what it is. I mean, it's still good. Like the ending of Death Note was really good. I liked that. Just the events leading up to it.
It's kind of like the last season of that 70s show where they kick out the main characters.
Yeah.
But the last episode itself is great.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really good.
Yeah, Death Note, that first half, legendary, dude. 10 out of 10.
What would you do next?
Yep.
Something happens. My choice was Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress. That was the... I think it was Wit Studio. They made that in between Attack on Titan seasons. It was the zombies on trains anime with the beautiful character designs.
Attack
I forgot
on
who did
Trains.
them. Haruhiko Mikomoto, something like that. Anyway, dude, the first half of that show was fucking great. It was kind of like Death Note, because in the same vein, where like it was action packed. It was just plain fun. The characters were, they were kind of stock characters, but like who cares? It was fun action. There wasn't anything really bad with it. And then the second half, you run into this new enemy, and it just kind of wasn't as good. They brought in a bunch of bullshit, like a bunch of bullshit extra. I don't want to say exactly what, but like extra things into the story that weren't there before, So if they would have just kept with the same theme for 12 episodes, it would have been good. But Mume, best girl, dude. She was... the best part was everybody's like, Mume's so hot, bro. And then everyone's just like, wait, she's 12.
Oh, God.
Because the way they draw her, she looks like she's 20. It's like, what is this? Dude, that show has amazing character designs, though. I got to look up who did it now. Anyway, I'll blurt it out later.
Yeah, dude. All right.
Oh, and Egoist does the ED, I think. Or OP, one of them.
Yeah, you was sweet, dude. All right. Waifu and Husbando was picked by Nick. Nick, what's the Waifu and Husbando?
Oh, yeah, it was Haruhiko Mikomoto. Yeah, I think he did Gunbuster, too, for character designs. Like, or Macross as well. Was it Gunbuster? No, it was just Macross. Anyway, bunch of stuff. My Waifu and Husbando are on my Mal profile. They're some of my favorite characters. I haven't edited the favorite characters in a while, so I might have to adjust that at some point. But I picked Kaiji from Kaiji Ultimate Survivor. Oh, I guess I should do a waifu first. So the waifu is Akari from Aria the Animation and the sequels, because she is just like the happiest, friendliest person ever. Like, it's kind of bullshit. It's like way overly saccharine, and she's like all positivity all the time, but like in a way that's kind of soothing, because that's what that show is. It's just like a soothing show. So it doesn't get annoying. I could see how. Anyway, but yeah, her superpower is making friends. That's like actually her. There's no like actual magic in the show, but that's kind of like her secret strength. That's my life goal right there, to be better at that. And yeah, she's just a great character. Aria the Animation. Everybody watch that show. Then I mentioned earlier Kaiji from Kaiji Ultimate Survivor. He's just like, dude, he's just a gamer, man. He'll he'll scrap and claw his way.
He'll take a shit everywhere.
Look, he craps himself a little bit, probably, when he's playing some of those games. Those games are stressful. He's gambling for his life in the show. Like, he gets dragged into this underworld, and he's got to just scramble to survive. And like, he's just a survivor. Like, he just barely squeaks by most of the time, and he doesn't get by unscathed either. He's very fallible. So, it's great. Plus, he has like a giant nose and like a little bit of a mullet, and he wears a jacket, and he does the Zawa Zawa face. It's amazing. Classic. Everybody should watch both those shows, especially Kaiji. I think Kaiji would appeal to more people. Arya is more of a, your mileage may vary, but yeah, Kaiji is just amazing.
You talk about that one often, and I still haven't watched it. Kaiji or whatever. And
I got to get your brother to watch that too. He'd love it. You
should. He might actually love it. Like, he probably will.
Plus, there's no girls in it, so he wouldn't be tempted to fap. That's great.
He was texting me that I should ask him.
What streaming services? I think they're on like Crunchyroll and VRV or something. And you can get them for affordable prices too, like the physical copies, but I'll look it up. Kaiji's on Crunchyroll and was that Hulu? No, VRV.
Yeah, if it's on Crunchyroll, it'll be on VRV.
So is Arya.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, although that's just the first season. If you want to watch sequels, I guess you got to buy it. But there's box sets for Arya. It's like, it's affordable. Or you can just sail the seas,
Yeah.
That's what I did. I watched it streaming, and then I just bought the box set. So
sail the seas. I feel like I on the show sheet I did write down like the 311 thing, as if Nick was a guest. We make him give their 111 or whatever. But like, you already pretty much know what all that is, since Nick like talks on this podcast. Like, he's a host. He works here. So like, but
you
like,
don't even go here.
But actually, I am curious, Nick. What is an anime that you actually like? Because you watch everything. Like, you watch all the
Not
things.
this week. This past week, I watched exactly 0 episodes. It was great.
I know, but is there an anime out there that you legit are like, no, this one's bad, I don't like it, the characters are bad, you know what I mean? Like you watched it, and you were like, God, I hate this is stupid, I wasted my time, and you were actually legit, like, annoyed. You were like, God, this is annoying.
Yeah, like, there's like the food, not Food Wars specifically, but like any of those food shows where like they eat at restaurants and describe how much they like the food, not including Food Wars. That's like the one exception. I fucking hate that shit. It's like, oishi, this is so delicious. Wow. Fucking, I'm gonna eat this octopus. Wow, this beer's good. Wow.
So then you wouldn't like bed
shit.
and breakfast for the spirits.
No. And then there's another short show that all the anime intellectuals always praise. It's like Wakako Zake. It's like a 2-minute short. And they're like, it's so relaxing. She's so mature. No, fuck that show, dude. That's boring. Give me some action. Or like something. Give me something. There's no depth to food. Except for Food Wars. But like, look, there's depth to food. I'm exaggerating, but like the way those shows are made, no, I'm sorry, it sucks. That's my rant. Fuck food.
Food is dumb, dude.
That's even worse. I'd rather watch sports than food.
All right, let's do this.
You're moving up the tier list, Danny.
This is Danny's opportunity. She's like, all right, let's do it.
Haikyuu, start it right now.
Start it right now. Nick, how did you get started on the podcast? Because you were on here before I was, technically, right? I mean, you and I have both been on it since the beginning, but you were the one who...
We were in the... Yeah, like, because Quokka asked me on Reddit, because I think that was when I was posting on Reddit, like, a decent amount on the anime subreddit, and he just, like, sent me a direct message, and then, like, he's like, oh, do you know anybody else who wants to be on? And then I asked Sam, and then, like, I think he had already asked Mac as well, because Mac had written he'd written I forgot exactly what he was like, reviewing a show or something, or writing a watch this thread. It might have been for... something blue, Arpeggio Blue Steel or something. I don't know. That sounds familiar. Maybe Nagi no Asakura. I don't even know I don't know how he noticed my account, because I don't think I did like a thread.
Yeah,
like, maybe I was just posting a lot.
I'm not on Reddit, and so I only knew about it because you asked me to be on it.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't ask me to be on it. You just said, "Hey Sam, I know you like anime. Hey, whatever." But
yeah, I don't know why I thought of you too. That was weird. I'm just like, who do I know who likes fucking anime and fucking bullshit? Sam, all right, let's go.
Yeah, because like at the crew you was rolling with, they're not big on anime, are they?
No, yeah, they are. Actually, weirdly enough, like, most of my friends don't like sports, like real life sports. I mean.
Oh sure.
And I'm like the only one who really pays attention to the NFL. So. But yeah, everybody's like pretty much a gamer and all that. So. Yeah, that's how I started on the pod, and then we just kind of start. And nobody told me my microphone was broken those first 6 episodes. By the way, just saying.
We did.
Yeah, so never trust your co-hosts. Also, you should definitely test. This is why I always do like test recordings before every session, so that it sounds fine. I don't know if I was using Audacity at that time. I might have been.
Because you use Reaper now, right?
Yeah, I used Reaper really early on. It might have been right after those, and it might have been something to do with that. Because I was using like literally a shitty headset mic that was like the headset had fallen on the ground so many times. It's so shitty. So yeah, number one, if you're doing a podcast, make sure you're you can hear what you're saying. Make it loud and make it intelligible. That's number one. Everything else comes secondary.
So, I don't want to ask you the question like how you got into anime, because we've all answered that on this podcast before. But so like when you were hanging out with my brother a lot more often, remember? And you were always like, Sudi, watch Evangelion. Sudi, watch Evangelion. I like how you're like, remember? You remember? That's how Mexicans say it. You remember? You were always like, you were trying to get Sudi to watch Evangelion. And I don't know what... Like,
dude, I straight up like gifted him a set of like the old DVDs or something.
Because you got the platinum ones or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave it to me. And I was just like, cool, I want to rewatch this. I've seen all of it, but I want to rewatch it.
By the way, I'm going to need those back.
Oh, come on.
Netflix sucks. I'm just kidding.
I can give them back if you want. But
what I want to do is like sync it up so that I have the audio from the old version just sync perfectly to the Netflix animation.
Netflix one.
Dude, the Netflix animation is fucking pristine. It's amazing.
People were saying
the script that's fucked up.
People were saying that part of your solo cast, like one, and if you do a rant episode, that should be one of the rants. Like half the episode is...
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Half of the episode is...
Write that down.
Half of the episode is the Netflix rant from Nick, and then... Yeah. But no, so... Because, like, you were trying to get him to watch, like, Berserk and Evangelion and Bastard, I think? Or
no, I don't think I mentioned that one. I hadn't even seen that one until, like, 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. But, like... But, yeah, no, I remember... Because Sudi was like... God, he was trying to... Fucking... Because he called Nick by his last name, and he nicknamed him Stonehenge. He was like, fucking Stonehenge keeps trying to get me to watch this. I don't want to fucking watch it. I'm Sudi. And I was like, dude, I'll watch this again. Like, I don't give a shit. Because I had borrowed my friend Calvin had it at the time, and I borrowed his and I watched it.
Dude, Calvin's the ultimate Ava boy.
Yeah, no, he He's a poser. Okay, Calvin's a poser because like
sad boys. Man.
I showed him all.
I'm
that
in the sad
stuff.
boy club.
I showed him all that stuff, and then like with his rich people allowance money, he like bought all these box sets of every anime I ever suggested him. So you're welcome. But like no, freaking no, like
I made you.
Because I remember that's how I knew you were into anime back then. But like, what else were you watching around that? This is like high school,
like when
early college.
When I made Mal, I had only seen I think like 40 anime, which is kind of a lot, but not really that much. It might have even been less. I might have been including like movies and bullshit that were like like Dragon Ball Z movie or whatever. I might have included that, but like. I just started with the TV stuff like Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Evangelion, whatever's on Toonami and all that. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Same shit. All the millennials have the same story. Okay, let's not pretend otherwise.
Yeah, right. That's why I didn't want to ask that question. I was like, we already talked about it. Yeah.
But so like my Mal list was kind of small, but like I watched like a little bit in the mid to late 2000s and like early 2010s. Like I watched maybe like one per year or two or three. And because I was on an old Warcraft 3 forum. It wasn't like it was more of a Warcraft 3 than a World of Warcraft forum.
Yeah, you and Studi went hard in Warcraft 3. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, no, it was really fun. I mostly did like the fun multiplayer, like custom games and stuff. Anyway,
yeah.
But like I was on that forum and I was like on one of their threads. This was before Reddit and Twitter and all that shit. So when forums were a thing, they still are, but nobody really uses them that often. And people were like, "Oh, what anime have you watched?" Blah blah blah. And someone's like, "Watch Planets," and I'm like, "All right, fuck it," and just downloaded it and watched it. Like, it doesn't take any energy to make me watch something. I'll be like, "All right, I'll just watch it." Like, I don't care if it's popular. I don't care if it's, whatever it is. If someone's like, "This is great," watch it. I'll be like, "Okay." So like, Planetes, Slam Dunk. I think Ghost in the Shell I watched at that time, or the standalone complex. I mean. And then just like a smattering of other stuff. And then it was kind of like a little bit of a break from like maybe 2012 to 14, give or take. And then I jumped back in a little bit with like, I mentioned it before, like Legend of Korra, not an anime, but I watched that. I'm like, fuck, I need more feels. So then I just like went on to my anime list and anime subreddit. And because I'd been on Reddit since like 2010 probably.
Sure, yeah.
But like, oh yeah, and the reason I watched Korra is because like somebody posted a random GIF in a thread. They didn't even tell you to watch the show. I'm just like, they posted a GIF of like some random part in the show, and I'm like, oh, that looks cool.
That looks cool.
And then the funny stories, like I watched some dubs. I watched like, I forget which one I did first. It was like Spice and Wolf and Steins Gate back to back, and they both had the same male. It was J. Michael Tatum, I think, was the main actor for both of them. I'm like, wow, it's the same guy.
Did you watch Ava subbed or dubbed first?
I only ever watched it dubbed.
Oh, okay.
I've seen like part of the sub and it's good and all that, but I can only really imagine the dub.
Yeah,
and
me
like
too.
Like the Netflix dub, like the actual voice cast isn't that bad. Like I don't mind their voices that much, but it's just the script itself.
It's the script, yeah.
It's just really dry.
I feel like that's what I should have done when I first watched Ava for the first time, because I watched Ava sub for the first time. I didn't watch it in dub.
You fucked up,
Danny. You're dubbing Danny.
Yeah, you're Danny the dub.
Yeah. At the time, I was dating someone, and they were a big Ava fan. And, but yeah, no, I decided. I don't know why I decided to watch it sub. I don't know why I did that. So, and then I tried, and then I tried, and then I tried to watch it in dub, and I just never finished it.
Okay, gotcha.
Dude, I'm still laughing. What, you went on a date? Fucking bullshit.
Hey, this is a Nick appreciation, and I have a feeling I'm not going to be talking too much, so... Nick and I have
It's
zero.
It's me
have
appreciating
anything in
myself.
common.
Okay, treat yourself.
That's one of my favorite things about this podcast, though, is that like, because when you guys do have a show in common, you're like, oh, that's one of the things, and you guys get excited. Like,
Dude, exactly. It's like a.
you're
It's
like,
like
Baki,
an
that's
eclipse.
awesome.
And then we did our Baki episode.
Yeah, hell yeah. People like the Danny Nick episodes a lot.
I don't know
Oh,
why.
I watched
They're
old
terrible.
grappler Baki during the Baron years.
Oh, did you?
Boy.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It was
What?
all right.
That's-
When was the time? When was the time you started going like, oh, these are in seasons, and these are the new?
Oh, that
ones
was like
this
20
season?
So like early 2015, I'm like, what the fuck's a season?
Right.
And then like maybe mid 2015, I think summer 2015 was the first season where I actually started watching like more than one show. Other than that, I'm like, wow, people watch 10 shows in a season. That's nuts.
So when we became a podcast, basically, is when you started doing it.
Yeah, we were podcasting like spring 2015, I think, roughly.
We didn't debut our first step until like July, though, July 4th. But yeah,
I think it was earlier than that.
no,
Maybe
because
I'm
our
thinking
birthday
of
is
some
July
other
4th.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe okay. Anyway, but yeah, like that summer season, I watched a whole bunch. I think Umaru-chan was 2015. That was a good summer season, actually. But yeah, like, so I missed a bunch of the winter and some of the spring anime from that season. I went back and watched some of it. That was Death Parade, by the way. Was that winter's? That was like the one show that season I watched. I watched Rolling Girls. I remember that. Bunch of
And
other
then
stuff.
there's me. I didn't know that things were in seasons, and I didn't know if we were supposed to be watching stuff.
I was fucking trying to tell you.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my problem
Mac was just talking about Star Trek, you know, and
Yeah, I don't know. But like, fucking, like, so what's your fucking problem though? Like, why do you
Nick, what's your problem?
watch?
that'd be a great first interview question.
What's your problem?
Why'd you apply? Oh, because this is okay. Well, what's your fucking problem? Like, no, like, why do you watch everything?
Well,
Like,
lately I haven't.
how do you do that? No, I know, but like,
Oh, the ability to just pick stuff up and watch it.
cause for me and Danny, and a lot of other people, if we're not into it, we're not gonna watch it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I don't know how you do that. Like, that's just wild to me. Like, you'll be like, you'll laugh and be like, it's so bad, and then you'll just like continue watching.
Yeah, because that's the oh man, that's the fun of it though. You got to embrace the suck.
Embrace the suck. God,
Because okay, so I went. So like, there's this local convention I go to, or I used to go to every year, near where me and Sam live, and they would have these. It wasn't an anime convention; it was more of a sci-fi convention. They had some anime stuff too, but there would be these comedians who would go up and do like the, what do you call that? The masterpiece theater thing, where they redubbed like an old crappy movie.
Oh yeah. Or they
That's just kind of
commentate.
how I see a lot of anime. It's just like enjoying how bad and campy it can get.
Sure.
That's why I don't like the mediocre stuff. Like 5 out of 10, that's a death sentence. Just go away.
Because there's
Give me a
nothing.
2.
There's nothing to talk about. It's just yeah.
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 And I've mentioned it before on I think the ratings episode or some episode.
You did. Yeah.
2 out of 10 is it's either the second or the third best score because it's fucking hilarious and you can talk about it a lot. You know, anything that like makes me like have a thought. Seriously,
Have a thought.
that's why stuff like I know a lot of people like the show Sing Yesterday and Scum's Wish and all that, and it's like, yeah, I see why people like them, but like, fuck, man, I don't have anything to say about those. It's not that interesting to me.
And it's not.
And,
it's
and
not
Tsukigakure was another one. Yeah.
Interesting is so good or so bad to you.
Dude, it's got to be on the extreme in one way or the other. Okay?
No Gray
Fuck me
Nick.
up.
No Gray Nick. This is your new nickname. We dubbed
Horseshoe
you-
Nick.
Horseshoe. Horseshoe.
It's the horseshoe theory.
Um.
Because a 2 is the same as a 10.
Yeah. Freaking. Oh, man, I just always thought that was wild. I was like, Nick, why are you doing this to yourself? And then Nick oftentimes, like, you know, like a spring review or a season review will be like, I need one more day to finish. And he's finishing all these shitty shows. But then, like, at the end of the day, I'm thankful for that. Because, like, then that means we don't have to do it. Because, like, you know what I mean?
I've tapered off a little bit lately, but I'll try to see if I can do a little better this time.
Yeah. Things have been...
My one regret is not finishing Chaos Dragon.
Chaos Dragon.
Dude, I can't even watch Star Wars anymore without cracking up because it's just pure memes now. Like every Star Wars movie.
Darth Plagueis the Wise. How ironic.
Dude, even like the old ones, the new ones, the sequels, the regular quills.
The mid-quills.
The mid-quills.
The mid-quills.
The nyquils.
The nyquils. Yeah, no, man. I don't know. I've always thought that was wild. And sometimes it makes me mad, but then other times, then I just remember that, like,
you jelly, bro?
You do that, maybe, I don't know. But, like, that then I realized, you know, Danny said that to me one time. She was like, well, at least he's doing it so we don't have to. And that's just how I've always thought of it ever since then.
I do it so you don't have to.
Yeah. It's like, you know, those YouTubers who, like, do crazy experiments in their garage, like with, you know, whatever. It's like, yeah,
like that guy who made one of those death wasps bite him. Yeah,
there's like that YouTube channel where he like gets deadly bugs, or not deadly, but poisonous bugs or whatever, and takes the bite or sting on purpose. It's like, oh god,
dude, this is why you got to watch more anime. Like you could get eaten by a death wasp any day now. That shit is on our shores.
So fucking wild.
Dude. This year's so crazy.
It's funny because, like, we had those memes where it's like, oh, and Watch May's gonna be like this or whatever, right? And now it's actually happening, and it's like, gosh, shit, we shouldn't have memed it.
I think it's like that Tom and Jerry meme with the bigger cat behind the big cat. It's just like this huge threat.
Oh yeah, he's like letting all those other like alley cats in. He's like, these over there. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, nah, man, that's crazy to me. I don't know. Like, I always thought that you watch a lot of shit. You watch a lot of shit. What I appreciate,
I'm saying, we got to do an episode of like worst anime. Like, we got to do a worst anime episode and just embrace it.
We definitely do.
I'm gonna give you guys a list.
Yeah,
we're gonna watch that shit.
We definitely should. We definitely should.
And then maybe like on the side, watch like Legend of the Galactic Heroes on the side, just to even it out. You know,
Legend of the Galactic Heroes on the side. I'm glad that one of the things I appreciate though is like you will go and be like, guys, we should do this as a review, and it'll be like Writing Bean, you know, because I didn't know that was a thing, and then like people will listen to our podcast and be like, oh wow, these guys know these old school ones too, and they don't just talk about.
I just steal ideas from Anime World Order. I mean, I don't
Anime
know
World Order is good. That's why they know. You know, they like to watch a lot of stuff.
Tier. Not gonna lie, they are the best anime podcast.
No, they're great. Yeah, AOW is great, and like, or AWO. But like, you know, I want to be that kind of podcast too. You know, so it's like, I think Nick keeps it.
I mean, to be fair, they like literally work in like the industry, or not in the industry, but like tangentially. Or they would write for like Otaku USA magazine and stuff.
Oh.
And they would host panels and hold interviews with like staff and all that. So like they were already not big shots, but like, you know,
they had like a leg
shots.
up with, they had some inside shit.
Yeah, and they know a lot of the like old school like just like distributors and stuff like that. So
Yep.
They know a lot of people.
Yeah, but no, I appreciate that though, because shit, it keeps me fresh too, because even, you know, for a long time, I always thought there was stuff that I knew more than Nick. And like about like 3 months recording into our podcast, like when you had started, I was like, yeah, that's definitely not true. Nick knows a lot of shit. Like,
not about music though.
Yeah, because I obviously have a bunch of obscure things on tape, but those are all OVAs that are good, but people don't. It's not something you need to remember often as much as like Angel's Egg was a thing I never heard of, and
dude,
I remember doing that app, and me and Nick loved it, and it was really like,
Mac didn't even finish it, and I don't remember what Coco thought about it.
Coco is just being Coco.
Probably memeing.
I remember that episode.
Yeah, no, me and Nick were like, dude, this is wild. I watched it with Trisha, and it was crazy, and she really loved it, and
apparently, I don't know who did it, but like one of the old distributors did a redubbing of Angel's Egg, and they fucking like interspersed a bunch of bullshit footage. Like I think it was live action. I don't know. Anime World Order did an episode on Angel's Egg, and they talked about the background about it, and there was this crazy rehash of the movie, and it's just awful. So
no.
I don't know if we can find that anywhere, but I know the original Angel's Egg's on YouTube, so you can just watch it there.
What do you wish for this podcast? Like, what do you want to do with me and Danny going forward?
The same thing we do every night. Trying to
That's
take over the world.
That's actually a really good answer. I was like semi getting deep, and then he actually said a really good answer.
Yeah, I mean, just get a little better, get some more viewers and stuff. Like, fuck, I don't know. I don't know, plan.
I don't know, just watch anime. Good answer.
Do I look like a guy with a plan?
Do I really look like a guy with a plan? Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, like, I want you guys to, like, interrupt more and just talk a lot, you know? And just make it, like,
sometimes
a
I talk
ping-pong
too much.
conversation.
Sometimes, depending on the topic, sometimes I talk too much or sometimes you talk too much.
I want to get into, like, more heated arguments, you know what I mean? The fans like that, too.
Okay, well, I think
I
you
like
suck.
that. That's number one. I'm a fan.
No, I get it. Yeah, people like that shit.
I feel like the bad watching bad shows would definitely be a heated.
Yeah, one of us would actually
conversation.
like them. So I'll be like, well, this was a pretty fucking good show. And then, like, me and Dan
And then
just shit on
me
Sam.
over here be like, this is stupid.
Right.
It's like Gal and Dino all over again.
Oh God.
Right.
Sam already has like the merch just in the cart.
I do not, dude. That show, I'm not watching. I'm not watching that shit. What's an anime that you like that everyone hates? Besides School Days. Besides.
Oh.
There's got to be another one.
Let's see that I like.
I already watched School Days, so I'm not watching.
I mean,
that shit again.
Mayoiga, you know.
I'm not watching that shit again.
Besides Lost Village and School Days. Okay, I want to rewatch this. It's really fucked up. Lance and Masks. Yeah. I don't even remember what happens in that
I
show.
remember that one.
It's like really incestuous, like lolly Shota characters riding like derp horses and fighting as knights. And it's fucking horrible, dude.
I remember Nick memed about that for like a couple months. He was we would be like on some other random topic and he'd just be like, yeah, well, at least it's, you know, it's not as good as Lance and Mass, which is a 10 out of 10 show.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there another one? I don't know. I have to scroll through and find them. Oh, Bakuan. I know you guys fucking hate that shit.
Ugh.
Dude,
Wait, what is Bakuan?
Girl on bike, as Sen would say.
Oh, Bakuan. Is that the bike girls or whatever?
Yeah, the biker girl hobby anime where they're just soaping up their bikes with their flesh. You know? The show was pretty funny. Like, I think one girl like always had a helmet on, and they had a bunch of funny gags, and it was kind of good. It was kind of fun.
I gotcha.
Nope.
I gotcha. Danny, what do you appreciate about Nick? There's got to be something.
I do. Although, you know, like Nick and I don't really see eye to eye when it comes to anime, but he does give good recommendations. Like
He does.
Gaku and Babysitters. Like I didn't even I wasn't even planning on watching that, and then freaking Nick was all like, Danny, you have to watch Gaku and Babysitters. And guess what? I fucking love it. So
Nick does that in every season. Probably not every season, but often when we're doing seasonal stuff like first impressions, he'll be like, you guys, he'll like tag one of us or both of us and be like, you guys need to watch this. And I remember one show in particular that he did that with me with was Tanaka-kun is Always Listless.
Oh yeah, dude, that's like right up your alley.
Yeah, it was really funny. Like it was kind of boring sometimes, but it was like he just like sleeps all the time.
He has his friend carry him everywhere.
It He's like, here, I got you a snack, and they're like on lunch break, you know. And he's like, okay, cool, thank you, and he eats it. It's like a little, you know, bun or whatever. And then the guy, his best friend, is like going on talking for like 2 minutes, and he looks over and he's asleep. He's like, all right, I'll carry him back to class. But like, yeah, no, Nick never. The only time.
Don't forget Death Parade too. That was on
Death
your
Parade.
top 50 spoilers.
Yeah, Death Parade. Nick, like, the only time he ever fucked with me was School Days, and
oh, dude,
and I can see why.
It.
Like that's like a meme.
I
at
know
this
you
point.
secretly liked it.
No, I hated it. It was like,
I liked it a little bit at first, right?
No,
that first episode, just a little bit.
It was like a meme at first, right? It was just kind of like.
Matt would just keep yelling "nice boat" the whole time.
Yeah, nice boat. But yeah, yeah, no. Other than that, he's never fucked with me. He's always been like, Sam, watch this, watch Mob Psycho, watch it, dude. God, just season 2's gonna come out soon.
Oh,
you
God,
just watch
Mob
it.
Psycho, shit.
Mob Psycho's coming out.
That
next
wasn't
year.
just me. That was Sen too. That was like on their.
Yeah,
the whole 3x3 is Mob Psycho.
But I
but
was
yeah.
like My Hero and Mob Psycho.
Oh yeah, My Hero. Yeah, we all got you to watch that. And Hunter
I didn't
Hunter,
watch.
too.
I didn't watch those at first when they
There's
were
like
airing.
some ultra popular stuff that you haven't watched. Everyone's like, Sam, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then Nick was the one who kept saying like before and after we record, be like, Sam, are you watching this? Sam, are you watching this? And it's like, you know, on one hand, he could be doing that because he obviously wants his co-host to like be watching stuff, because that's what we should be doing. But like on the other hand, he legit is just recommending. Like he's just going like, no, you would love it because you're Sam and you're into this shit, you know, or you know, oh, Danny likes, you know, hot guys on bikes. You should watch this, whatever. You know what I mean? Like he's really good at recommending stuff. Like is, you know, like for real. He's never let me down, and every time I'm always like, God, this show's sick. Fuck. And then I like love it, and it's my phone background for 2 years. But
I'm waiting for Nick to let you down. I'm just waiting for that one. I'm waiting for that one.
Danny's
show
just sitting in the cupboard smiling.
I'm just waiting. Like I'm really
God,
waiting.
I need to
for
find
that
like
one
a Catface Johnson show that's like fucking horrible. What about is Cat Soup? I think Sam would hate that. I don't know.
Cat Soup. That fucking title.
That's a real fucking. I think that's a movie or something. I haven't seen it yet. As a cat though.
Cat Soup. What the hell, man? Poor
There you go,
Smokey.
Sam. You'll love this. There's cats. Bitch.
Fucked up. Nick
I
just
pasted
goes
it in the
yonder
chat.
on them. But what the hell? Oh, this is real?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were kidding. What
No,
is
it's
this?
a real show. It's a real OVA, dude. What do you think I was kidding?
The main character, a cat named Nyato, embarks upon a journey to save his sister's soul, which was ripped in two when Nyato tried to save her from death. She trails after him, brain dead. They encounter many brilliant, mind-bending situations, beginning with a disturbing magic show. That looks...
Masaki Yuasa, bruh.
That looks sad.
Oh, no. We should watch Ringing Bell. That has animals. I think it's called Ringing Bell. Yeah.
This looks like some Angel Egg type shit with cats.
There you go, Sam. You'll like this one. It's a nice, wholesome tale.
Ringing
Look
Bell.
how friendly that looks on the cover.
Look how friendly... Dude, okay, no, you're... I can already tell you're fucking with me.
There's a pretty good dub for it, too. So
I can already tell you're screwing with me. Because right away you were like, oh, look how friendly, look.
I think it's made by the Sam, it's made by the Hello Kitty people. They made a Gretzico, right? You love that. You love a Gretzico.
Sunrise and Sanrio Studio, yeah. A little lamb's life is turned upside down by the wolf that killed his mother. He seeks to avenge his mother, but in order to defeat the wolf, he must become one. What the fuck?
Oh, yes.
Dude, you need to calm down.
Turn to the dark side.
Just a nigga's just like, oh, let me find one where an animal dies and send that to Sam. God.
Play Bambi on loop.
Oh God.
It's like, imagine if I had never seen Disney movies before, and Nick like knew I was like into Animal Face Johnson. He's like, oh, Nick or Sam, you should watch Lion King. in Bambi. Those are great. They're awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Especially.
Oh, you'd be like Phoebe in Friends, where like when she was young, her mom would like turn off the bad parts and like make up this story, and then when Phoebe became an adult and Monica and company were watching Old Yeller and
oh god. He ran away.
And Phoebe was all like, "Wait, Travis, what are you doing with that gun?" And she was so mortified by the scene. And then and then Monica tried giving her It's a Wonderful Life. And she came back, she's all like, "I got scared because everyone forgot him."
God. Oh
That's
my
what I'm
God.
saying, dude. The Little Mermaid turns into bubbles. She doesn't get her wish.
That's actually really sad. And it's not bubbles, it's sea foam.
Yeah, whatever.
Fucking Nick.
Get it right.
She didn't get a wish. She sucks.
Bubbles is in the Powerpuff
That's
Girls,
the real
so it's
story.
different.
Fucking kids.
Yeah. Doesn't like
All the Brothers
What happens to
Grimm
Pinocchio?
stories are sad.
Pinocchio just like fucking dies or something.
Dude, okay, wait, no, you know what Nick reminds me of? Okay, like dude, freaking when I did Cards in Hand, we had this show that was all about White Shorts. And we had the main show and then we had the White Shorts show. And the White Shorts show, we had this guy on from Las Vegas named Justin. And he lived in a bad area of Vegas, okay? And his shit got broken into and a bunch of his magic cards and computer and a bunch of shit got stolen. And he was having a bad just couple days, and he still showed up to record or go live or whatever. And he was having a bad day. Then the next week, things were getting better, but he was still being overly negative in a memey kind of way, just memeing. You're like, "Oh, well, yeah, good for you that you won that tournament, son, because my life sucks," whatever. and we were and then we were nearing the end of the show or whatever, and I was like, "All right, I've been Sam, and that's Joel, and this is Negative Nancy over here." And he just fucking yells. He goes, "Look, I'm not being negative. I'm being a fucking realist, all right?" Dude, I was laughing so fucking hard, dude. That's fucking Nick. He's like, "Dude, fucking Simba's dad dies. Mufasa dies. He's dead. He wasn't fit to be king. He's a loser." Nick is the type who he's real about it, and then he rubs it in. He's like, "Dude, Mufasa died because he sucks." You know what I mean? Fuck, thanks, Nick. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, fuck you. Yeah, there you go. That's what the hell is this? This Pinocchio thing you posted?
I don't know, I'm just posting creepy shit.
All right.
Oh, dude, you should watch Technolize too. That's a very wholesome anime.
There you go. No, it's not. No, it is not. No, but
Oh, what was that movie? Signs, where okay, spoilers for Signs. I haven't even seen it.
M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Isn't that where they there's a turned off, the TV's turned off, and they scroll past it and you can see the aliens in the reflection?
Something like that.
Something.
Yeah.
And then the Blair Witch is also fucking creepy and shit. I gotta watch those, but in a brightly lit room,
In the morning.
Because I'm a coward.
Mel Gibson, dude. Mel Gibson and Jakuku Phoenix. Yeah, they're both in Signs. That's when Joaquin Phoenix was young, dude. He was just super young in that movie. Anyway, no, I really appreciate it. I really like the dynamic we have now, and I'm happy to go forward with the three of us and get better at this podcast. And I honestly think I would not have watched or do as good of a job as I do on this podcast if it wasn't for Nick recommending shit and always constantly going, watch this, because it's really, and giving advice on how to watch stuff, because I used to have a really big problem before on how to finish stuff. Like when I just got on the season shit, when I was like, oh, okay, we're supposed to be watching seasons and shit, I was only finishing, even then I was still only finishing 2-3 shows at a time, and now I'm able to finish 6-7 at a time, which is pretty good, I think. Except lately, because we did the decade spotlights, I've been kind of behind on that bitch. But no, I really appreciate Nick, and if you guys appreciate Nick, then send him all the love when you hear this episode. It'll be great. Danny, any final thoughts on Nick other than he sucks?
I was just about to say he sucks.
I'm like trying to be real, and you're over here just like, he sucks.
I mean, you kind of just said it all, really.
Danny's just in the corner, same. Nick, what do you appreciate about you?
Oh, dude.
Oh God,
Just-
no! Don't
oh.
let him do that.
So handsome, by the way.
Don't let him do that.
Sometimes I just can't. Like, I'm late to work because I'm just staring in the mirror. You know what I mean?
Oh God! See what you did, Sam?
And like
Look
this,
what you did.
well, this mask thing, you know, that everyone's wearing masks. Like, that's kind of like, it's kind of actually good because people would get into accidents staring at me sometimes. So, you know.
Nick's status on Discord is still immense and rich.
Oh yeah, I don't even know how to change that.
He
I
forgot.
Same
changed
way
my
you put it
status
on.
to yes, perhaps.
Yeah, yes, perhaps, yeah. Oh, man. If you appreciate Nick, send him the love right now, okay? Do it on Twitter or Discord or wherever. And, yeah, dude, I appreciate Nick very much. And I appreciate the dynamic the three of us have, especially. So, hell yeah, dog. That's the Nick appreciation episode. If you guys also appreciate Nick, send him $10.
Fuck you.
Send him $10
Yo,
and send
this
me $5.
isn't even an hour. Can I get like 5 more minutes of appreciation, please? Okay.
Let me find my list. I have a list somewhere.
So I'm
Hold
just
on.
start reading off things. Be like, I like this. I like this. I like that.
I like owning things.
I like where Nick lives because it's not too far from where
There
I
we go.
live. I like his
Nice.
shoes. He's got good shoe taste.
Well, not really, but okay.
I like his car. His car's really nice. He's got a nice car.
It's pretty basic, but okay. I can't even get collision insurance on it, so.
I like the fact that Nick got me a Nendo, and now I'm into Nendos
Okay,
now.
yeah, that's good. Yep.
He got me stuff at AX when he went to AX.
And some posters, too. Don't forget those.
He's got
He
nice.
didn't get me anything.
He's got nice color hair. His hair's a
Well,
nice
maybe you
color.
should have thought about that before you were born on the other side of the country, Danny.
Excuse me. You should have thought of me regardless.
The Postal Service is down, okay?
You know what? You can give me that DVD you have of Kids on the Slope.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, probably.
You're not gonna watch it.
I'll get to it, okay? Just give me time.
I appreciate when Nick goes, "I'll get to it," and then never does.
Exactly. Or I've seen a couple episodes. It's all right.
That's all you need to see, right? You get a little sampling.
I like,
No.
I like
Sample.
when we give him shit about like reading Dora Hedoro and how he wanted to do that, but he never did. And then he goes, "Hey, I read a couple chapters," and then does the people study.
Dude, Peepo study, man.
So fucking funny, dude.
Dude,
Oh my
everybody's
God.
on the Peepo smoke now. We're all just spamming it. In the Discord.
I know. I was telling
That's
Sen
the best emoji. It fits with anything.
I was telling Sen the other day I was really pissed. I was like, I really hate that Nick got me into this emoji. And Sen was like, because it's really good. And I was like, fuck. Sen's like, we just need to find another one like it where it's like someone smoking or something. I don't know. And I was like, all right.
I want one where it's a gif of like a character flicking a cigarette. That's what
Oh,
I want.
yeah. Just,
Still staring off into the distance.
yeah. Just flicking it and just like, All right. Oh, I appreciate Nick's emoji taste. There we go.
Oh, dude, impeccable. By the way, we
He's
need
such
another.
a stealer,
We
though.
need another boost so we can have more emojis.
Oh, yeah. We lost a boost. So we need one more boost to get back to level 2 to unlock get back our emoji slots. Oh no, we need 2 more. We lost 2 of them.
Can I boost it again?
I don't know. Some people. No, I don't know. It
I can
depends.
try. I'll try.
If you have Nitro Classic, you can. But if you have the Nitro, then you can do it twice apparently. But yeah. Anyway, that's Nick Appreciation episode. Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you love Nick, tell him you love him on Discord or on Twitter at Anime Summit or at Blind
or in
Freeman.
real life, if you can find me.
Or in IRL. Yeah. Please don't try to find us. That's creepy. But you know, like
Nick will be walking in like a supermarket. Hey Nick! Hey Nick! Hey Nick!
yeah. What if people start recognizing Nick? Oh my god. Anyway,
Dude, I'm podcast famous, baby.
podcast famous. Let's do
They
it.
recognize my appearance by my voice somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, there's the Nick emoji on Discord. They'll find it.
The Nick emoji. Yeah.
They'll
Nick looks so
cross-reference
funny
that
in
to the
picture,
police
yeah.
database.
So fucking funny. Yeah. No. Hell yeah, dude. I'm excited to keep working with you, man. I appreciate it. So thank you. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this.
Sam, do the thing they did in the movie Parasite. Have you seen that yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Has Danny seen it?
Nope.
Okay, never mind. There's a crazy guy who just yells, "Respect!" Dude, you guys would fucking love that movie, by the way. I'm not even kidding.
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. No, it's fucking amazing. Fuck anime this week and watch Parasite, okay? Do me that favor.
All right.
Respect!
After I do like 6 hours of Animal Crossing.
Movie, that's a masterpiece movie. It's so good, dude.
Actually, wait. I got one more thing.
It's funny and
I appreciate Nick for being the only other person, like one of the only other people in the Discord who thought it was really funny when Birdman did that thing in the Breakfast Club interview where he's like, put a little respect on my name. And then that's all me and Nick said for like a fucking year. Is you done or is you finished?
Oh my god, dude. We got Foley effects now.
Put a little respect on my name. I ain't gonna
Dude,
say
Sam,
no more.
We got a new sound effect. We have a guest. You can pound on the door again like that.
Oh, and be
It'll
like,
be like,
oh,
it'll be
hey!
like you're pounding on the castle door.
Like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, except it's a castle door.
Do it again.
I wonder
Pretend
who
like
might
you're
that
knocking.
be. Hello, neighbor. Anyway.
No, Tom, do the knock. Pretend like you're knocking.
Okay.
Who is it?
What the fuck?
All right, we just tested it. Hashtag testing on the podcast.
Hashtag testing on. I also appreciate Nick for coming up with the hashtag planning on the
Podcast.
Okay, I'm Sam. That's Danny. That's Nick, and we've been.
We've been the Anime Summit Podcast.